Greetings and welcome to Jefficho Films. This 2015 horror movie is about sand. Who doesn't like sand? Other than Anakin Skywalker. He hates it. It gets everywhere. So let's review The Sand.
Uh-oh, incoming!
Yo-ho. Ooh, okay.
How you doing on there, Gilbert? I'm good, yes.
What the hell is that?
Ew.
I found it up the beach.
It's gooey.
Dude, yo.
This movie starts out with a party on the beach at night, and we get this creepy guy who's just showing us the beach, and Kaylee must have had a bad breakup, because when she sees a guy kiss a girl, well, she fake drinks. How hard is it to real drink?
Actually, I changed my mind.
Oh, shit.
One of the drunk guys brings this really sick alien egg to the fire. The next day people are waking up, and Kaylee's waking up in the beach tower with Mitch, and she regrets that choice. We see a lot of clothes just scattered throughout the beach, but where are the people that were wearing those clothes? Marsha's asleep on the table because she drank too much, and Kaylee sees a bird get sucked under the sand, and when Marsha gets up, her feet get stuck in the sand, and Vance tries to help, but he falls, and he's stuck in the sand, and then his face gets melted off.
Baby, no!
He's pulled under, and everybody tries to reason what happened, and Jonas realizes that all the cell phones are locked in the trunk of the car. I mean, it's not a simple maneuver, but you're in a fucking convertible. It shouldn't be that hard to do, but we're talking about a guy who left his lights on too. Kaylee points out this.
Just watch.
Marsha's dead. They didn't really show that. Kaylee and Mitch have a sidebar, drink some vodka. Chanda's writing a letter to her mom in case she dies. And Gilbert's stuck in a trash can. And they all just sit around. Kaylee tries to figure out what happened between last night and today that changed the sand. And she does the old hot dog test to see how far the bad sand goes. I see the egg is split open, and I wonder if this was shot in a week. Gilbert sees a bird get eaten, and Ronnie has a theory.
What if every beach is like this? What if it's all like this? Every beach, everywhere.
Jonah's gonna travel across the sand using surfboards, I assume to get Gilbert, but he decides to stop halfway and argue about his relationship with Kaylee. That's pretty stupid. Then the sand starts moving the surfboards, and he manages to get to the picnic table, but he gets stung by these tentacles, which sting like a jellyfish, but 1,000 times more painful. Jonah tests his theory by jumping into the fire pit. Dude, the fire's gone, it's just sand now, but nothing happens. He's infected and he starts foaming at the mouth, but he also finds a bag and starts tossing drinks out to people. And then his stomach starts exploding. But he's still alive. Kaylee starts crying, the surfboards are still slightly moving, and it flattens the car's tires. This thing's intelligent. The girls finally decide to attempt to get the phones. Ronnie's totally gonna die here. They're sure making this out to be difficult and intense. Has no one ever played Lava Floor before?
Guys, I think I can do this.
She finally gets it open, but Beach Cop shows up and she ends up hurting herself. Alex, the Beach Cop, gets out and he thinks they're all on drugs. He sees Jonas, and I'm thinking his shoes are protecting him because he walks out and he seems to be fine. He had 22 years of experience of being a Beach Cop, and he doesn't believe them, but really, who would? He drops his keys and touches the sand, uh-oh, and then he tries to pepper spray the sand. Kaylee walks down and grabs the pepper spray as Alex is being pulled under. Well, you need her some shoes. I like how nobody's helping Ronnie, whose fingers are still stuck in the trunk. And Mitch has a plan, but...
Throw me a towel.
This is too dangerous.
Throw me a towel.
No!
Shoot!
No!
Oh! 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 Oh, please! Kaylee, I can't feel anything!
He gets devoured, and then the railing starts moving, so Kaylee tosses Chanda another piece of the railing, and then she jumps to the car, and she slugs her. Gilbert's still stuck in the trash can and he's dripping blood. Kaylee pulls Ronnie's hands out of the trunk and it sounds like it hurt. And then rather than continue her plan, she talks to Chanda about her relationship. Finally, they walk to Rails to go get to Jonah. And Ronnie's totally gonna die here. I know I said that before, but come on.
Ronnie! Got you, Ronnie!
Ronnie!
Okay, I'm okay! Ronnie, come on! Come here!
Wow, that was quick. Sucked under the sand. I know she didn't react because of directing, but she totally got pepper sprayed before she got killed. Chanda runs to the beach patrol car. You know the keys probably aren't in there. And Gilbert gets eaten from the base of the can. Also, the tentacles are much bigger now, and it grabs the car and starts shaking, but it halts its attack because Chanda fell and knocked herself out. Apparently that's enough. Night comes and Chanda awakes, and she finds a raft. Yeah, it pops the car tires, but I'm sure the raft will do fine. They get Jonah to the car, and rather than Kaylee getting inside the car, she stops to tell Jonah that she loves him. It glows now, and it stabs her gas can, and then she pours another one. And those established matches we saw her put in her pocket earlier, well, she uses them and lights it up. It dives right back under the sand.
Burn, you motherfucker!
It also tries to open the door again later, but then it gives up. I mean, they just all lie inside. Didn't even look for the car keys. I mean, they really gave up on that cell phone plan. The next day, Surfer Dude shows up, and he seems to be fine, so she decides to step out onto the sand. Who does that? Well, nothing happens, so they leave Jonah behind, and Surfer Dude checks on him. We see the creature swimming underwater towards another beach. Please let it be towards a team of researchers who can examine it by a piece that they chopped off and find out it's either from space or millions of years old. Also explaining its nature to kill, its thirst for blood, why the creature gets bigger, why there are no fish in the water, and at the end, after killing it, they find out it's just a baby, and we see the mother for the final of the trilogy. Oh, not gonna happen, you say? Well, that's unfortunate. Honestly, for the movie's premise, I wasn't bored. I had no reason to root for any of these characters, but I've seen much worse. It's not particularly memorable, but I still want more. Kaylee, played by Brooke Butler, was decent. She'll go on to do great things, I'm sure. Dean Geyer, Jonas, was in Terra Nova, and I liked Terra Nova. But to me, the standout was Nikki, and yeah, I'm only saying that because of this. And after doing a little bit of research, I realized I should check out Blood Beach from 1981 because they generally do stuff better in the 80s. I'm sure it's going to be a lot more fun. So, look forward to that one day. As always, thanks for watching.